Good evening, Shaklee family, and thank you for taking the time to be part of our mentoring call. But most importantly, thank you for sharing the gift of Shaklee and the idea of the health transformations with other people. It's so important. I think the most important thing for somebody to be successful in our business is a belief that their activities of what you're doing each and every day matters and is part of helping other people live a healthier and better life. And if you focus on helping other people get what they need and want, then your business will be successful. And I think today, or tonight rather, perhaps I could just share a little bit about my deep passion for why I believe what we do really, really matters. We are on a mission collectively as individuals and as a company to transform the healthcare system in this country, in North America, and then eventually around the world. And we want to transform it from sick care to well care. You know, today, pretty much everybody's interaction with the healthcare system is when they are sick. If you have a small problem, you go to the doctor. If you have a big problem, you go to the hospital. And Dr. Shaklee pioneered an alternative way to act, which is in the well care world, which is instead of focusing only on making you better when you're sick, it's what are the things that are needed to fuel your body so that you can live healthier longer. And that's where nutrition comes in. That's where scientific proof of the benefit from our products through published clinical studies come into play. That's where the focus on purity and quality and safety and efficacy, which is all parts of the Shaklee difference, can help people transform their lives. And what we did is we took our 100 years of innovation through Dr. Shaklee's creation of the very first multivitamin in the United States 104 years ago, and then our developing the first plant-based protein supplement using soy lecithin as a processing, and all those good things over the last 100 years and condensed them into what we believe is the single best way for people to start transforming their health, which is the Prove It Challenge. And we're so confident about it because of all the clinical studies that support it and all the patents that underlie it, that we have this unlimited guarantee that says if you're not happy in any way, if you're not feeling amazing in 30 days, more energy, lose weight, sleep better, just give us an empty bottle and we will refund your money, no questions asked. And so it's just a seamless, easy way. The customers who buy it get benefits, price discounts, shipping, membership, all these wonderful things. The distributors who share it get extra benefits in terms of extra Prove It Challenge bonuses. But most importantly, what we are doing when you share one Prove It Challenge with somebody else is you are helping transform healthcare in this country, one person at a time. And that's hugely valuable. And then you do one, and then we're going to encourage you to do three because you get double the rewards for doing three. And along the way, you are really entering in a relationship with people and helping them transform their lives. And that's the part that is really valuable. Jeff Pearson was in Denver with me and our other people of our sales team, and he said a very important line. He said, we're not selling packs. We are developing relationships to help people achieve their own personal goals. And that's what the Prove It Challenge is. It's the first step. And when you start to give it to them, you're encouraging them. Your role is so important because the friends of mine that I've introduced to the Prove It Challenge right now are so grateful. I am totally convinced that we have added years of healthy, prolonged, healthy life to them because they've lost an enormous amount of weight. Their biometrics are meaningfully improved, and they've reset their mindset on what kinds of food they eat, adding a little bit of exercise to their lives on a daily basis, doing the things that we know will help them transform and start to be healthier, but they're doing it because we made it easy. It's a system in a box. It's 30 days, and people can do anything for 30 days, and your role, which is so important, is to be stand shoulder to shoulder, side by side with people, and just help them take one small, better step each and every day towards a healthier journey. And it's exciting, the results that we're having. We had something like 20,000 people in the last less than 2 months accept the Prove It Challenge. And that's meaningful just in 2 months. Imagine what we can do if we keep this momentum up after a year. And our goal is to introduce 500,000 new people to Shaklee under the Prove It Challenge, and then increase the number of people in our Shaklee family from 2 million to 10 million. And then we start to really have a meaningful impact on a national level of impacting the health trajectory of our friends, our family, our community, and our nation. And that's awesome. So if I can just transmit to you the importance of what we do through the proven from our science. This is not just talk. This is clinical study after clinical study. It's the landmark health study that showed radical improvements in people across all the major indicators, heart health and brain health and biological stress and self-reported health outcomes, which statistically are very significant, or double that of people who took no supplements, or one supplement from somebody else, or two, or more than two. It's just you have in your hands the power to share an alternative, healthier life and lifestyle. And that's what we want you to do. And so the first thing is to internalize that and believe in it. And then the definition of a leader, which we believe that everybody has the innate capability to be a leader, is to share that idea and get other people to believe in it as well. And so we have fantastic tools to help you share and do that. But it starts with you and your mindset. And I know the first session we had great quotes from Dr. Shaklee on thoughtsmanship and what does it mean to your mindset. And we had our amazing Bill Firth, who every time I listen to him, it expands my own thinking and energizes me and gets me almost levitating. And here is to say, look, you're going to work on your own belief level, but there's all the documents and all the evidence and all the clinical studies and the patents and the proof and the guarantee behind the Prove It Challenge. And now what we want you to do is to really take that and be absolutely convinced that your role is to help other people. And if your distributors and members feel that you're there to support them, not to judge them, but to support them in their journey, you're going to make all the difference in the world, and they're going to see their own transformation, and they're going to want to help other people, because the more people that do it together, the better the results are. And more importantly, the more satisfaction. We are human beings. We are naturally sharers of things that we like. And this Prove It Challenge is sharing all that's good in the world. It's sharing easy, simple ways to begin a lifelong journey towards better health. And the lifelong part is why we call it the Prove It, Live It, Share It. It's the Prove It Challenge is the first step, and your role is to build those relationships and convey them and meet them where their needs, and keep getting to commit to it. First with the strip and the shake, and then branch out into all the other Shaklee products. There's so much information about getting rid of the toxic chemicals in your home, getting rid of the toxic chemicals on your face and your body, but also looking younger longer at the same time, and the targeted solutions that we have. There's a Shaklee product for most need states, and they all have the Shaklee difference. They're all safe, they're all proven, they're all 100% guaranteed. And the more they take, the more healthy they're going to be, the more valuable they're going to be as a customer, but more importantly, the more they're going to start to make a contribution and sharing it with people they know. So that's the message. Believe in what we're doing, and I want you to know that what you do matters. So many times, people stop doing things because they get overwhelmed, or they feel and they wonder, what is my contribution going to mean? And I'll tell you one story quickly, which is, we did this wonderful partnership with the first woman to win the Nobel Peace Prize for the Environment, Dr. Wangari Maathai. And she told a story of a fire that happened in the forest, and all the animals were fleeing. and a little hummingbird, which is, several inches large, was flying to a lake and grabbing one droplet of water in his beak and flying over and dropping it on the fire. And the other animals were like, why are you doing this? It's only one drop of water and the fire is so large. And it's like, look, I'm going to do all that I can. And the difference between us and the hummingbird is that story was only one hummingbird, but there's lots of us. And what you do every droplet of water matters. And if there's a million of us, we can put out the fire. And we have an opportunity to change the trajectory of where we are going as people, as a community, as a nation, in the healthcare system. And our Prove It Challenge is simple and easy and riskless for people to take, and it's a great first step to get everybody to start making those choices. And what you do matters, because the one person that you introduce adds up, and then 3 people, and then teaching other people to get 3 people, and soon we'll get millions of people to do this, and it's your contributions that will make a difference. And that's what I'm so excited about, because I just believe that everybody wants to make a difference in their world, and together we have the power to really make a change. So thank you for all that you're doing. Thank you for being on this call. Thank you for sharing this. Believe in the Prove It Challenge. Believe in our ability and capacity to transform the healthcare system. And we are going to encourage you and recognize you and support you. And together, we can really, really make a difference in the lives of millions of people. So have an awesome Shaklee evening. And I can't wait to see you soon around the country. You're going to be in Chicago. We'll come from Chicago. And we'll come to New York, LA, etc. And can't wait to see you there. Thanks very much and have a great Shaklee night.